Attention, the following video is going to totally kick ass. If you enjoy any of it and or have a large penis, please click the like button below. Enjoy.
Yeah, we got our own movement, they tryna claim us. I just want the fam to eat, the fam wants to be famous. Who am I to say no? We came this far.
What's going on, guys? I am NobodyEpic, and this is Awkward Situations, the series where you guys write your awkward situations in the comment section of this video, and then I take them from the comments and I give you some advice on them or tell you how they relate to my life, and it's kind of funny, and sometimes it's kind of sad, but we're doing things a little bit differently today. I have a friend with me. Why don't you go ahead and introduce yourself?
What is going on, guys? I am Jahova, and it's an honor to be here.
Yeah, thank you. Well, I don't know. Hopefully it is.
Right.
But this is my friend Jahova. Hopefully you already know who that is if you don't, link at the top of the description. But we make videos together, and we're the bestest of best friends. Mm-hmm. And I wanted to bring on some other YouTubers on occasion to Awkward Situations. I don't know if I'll always do it like this unless you guys are super fucking obsessed with it and you love this episode. Then maybe I could think about doing it more. But we were going to talk about awkward situations that have happened in Jehova's life and if I can relate to that. And then we were going to read a user awkward situation at the end and comment on that. So the awkward situation Jahova said he wanted to talk about, I was involved in. And we've been on 2 trips together. We went to LA for E3 and San Diego for Comic-Con, but this happened in LA for E3. And we'll be in LA again in a couple weeks. But why don't you set the scene, Jahova?
So yeah, when you first asked me about awkward situations, usually I'm a pretty easygoing guy and stuff doesn't like bother me or embarrass me, but I did remember when we were at the E3 party and the Machinima party at E3 in LA, and so we were like, we're at this rooftop party and everything's cool. Cruella's playing some tunes and hanging out, having some adult beverages, some dubstep. And I don't think we noticed at first, but there's like themed dancers, like Mortal Kombat themed dancers, like standing on top of stuff all around the party, like grinding sparks off of their vajayjays and their boobages and crazy stuff. But I think all of the dancers were female except for one, and this was a very awkward, like lengthy, like, you know what I'm saying? He was like the scrawny, like weird guy that probably didn't talk to anybody in high school. And
he was wearing mascara.
Yeah, and he was very good at dancing very suggestively, very sexual. And it just so happened that he happened to be like right next to us. And as soon as we all realized that, like, holy shit, this guy's like nut thrusting in our direction, we like moved. And we moved to a different, like, all the way across the party. And then we were hanging out there for a while, and then it ended up being like 10, 15 minutes later, we looked up at the stage next to us on that side of the party, and he was there. So he hopped around the party like 3 or 4 times, and it was so, I don't know, that was a very awkward situation. It was disgusting.
It was like his testicles were a heat-seeking missile, and I was a forest fire or something.
Yeah, it was.
Or our group was something like he was the cybernetic homosexual being that was tracking us and was ready to kill us with his robotic sperm or something. I even, at one point, we were just next to him, and I was like, fuck it, man. I'll just play your game. And I whipped out my phone, and I started recording him, and that was when he, like, really turned it on. He was like, oh, you want to film me while I'm giving you sexual pressure or whatever he was doing? Camera's on, buddy. And then it's like he evolved as a Pokemon. He was a Squirtle, and then he went right to Blastoise with his homosexuality advances, which I don't mind, but it was very blatant.
It was.
And because I whipped out the camera, and he like got within 3 inches of my camera, didn't say a word because they're not allowed to talk or something. Plus he had a mask over his mouth because he was dressed like a ninja or Mortal Kombat character, and he like got right up in front of my camera, and he just gave my lens the fuck you eyes.
Yeah, he would like look into your soul. Like that's honestly probably one of the more genuine, like, awkward situations I've ever been in. Like, it was embarrassing to be. That was, not only did we just like not want that next to us, but it was embarrassing to even like think that all these people at the party would see him and then he was next to us. I don't know. It was very...
Well, I mean, I don't mind. You know, it's kind of a compliment away, but there's like girls in bikinis like grinding their vajayjays with the saws, and they were wearing like metal bikinis and all this. And there's like 12 of them, and then we get the one guy that's like attached to us.
So people are looking at us like, why are those guys hanging out right there?
Yeah.
And the only like one questionable awkward place in the whole party, and it was us. I didn't like it at all.
Yeah, so that was awkward. Let's do the user awkward situation right now.
Definitely.
It says, "Dear Nobody, last week my mom brought home a bunch of pens because school is starting up soon." Yes, it is. I was talking to my friends on Xbox when she got them, and I told my friends, they said, "If you drink the ink, then it will make me stop being hungry." I was hungry. So I drank them, and my mom had to rush me to the ER, but I was okay. Now everyone calls me Octopus because I drank ink, and somebody made a rumor I have 8 penises. Please help me. I don't know what to do. So I am like 50% sure that didn't actually happen, but normally I wouldn't take it because I like honest, awkward situations, but that was extremely descriptive, and I don't know, it could have happened. That I would like a rumor that I had 8 penises,
That's what
so
I was
I don't
gonna
even
say.
think that's awkward.
Right. The 8
I would
penis
just
thing, who cares? Let 'em
yeah,
talk, you know?
but the drinking ink thing might make people think you're
Right.
mentally handicapped or something. So that was definitely awkward.
Have you ever
what?
Have you ever taken apart a pin? Like, it's not really like drinkable. It's very thick and mucusy. I don't know. It's
Yeah, it's almost like you would have to extract it and inject it into your veins
Right.
or something. I'm not exactly sure, unless his mom brought home a quill pen.
Maybe you drank
from the
highlighters.
1700s.
or a quill pin. Yeah.
I've never done. I've only sniffed. You know, like when you're in like the 5th grade and you can't really experiment with drugs yet because you're probably too young to buy them.
Right.
But you're like, hey, let's get crazy. Let's sniff these markers.
Eat some erasers. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I've done
I've
that.
been- we've all
But
been there.
have you ever had a situation where you've almost died that you can remember?
I remember one time.
Because I think this guy almost died.
I was riding my bike one time, and I thought it'd be cool if I could get really close to the chain link fence at my school. And I got a little too close, and I caught a handlebar in the chain link fence. So it like immediately cranked the handlebar, all the way to the side. And I took a handlebar straight to the chest, and it was like my bike that I had for a long time. So the rubber grips were kind of like worn off, and it was just like metal pipe in the end, and it almost went through my chest. But other than that,
Okay, that definitely would have killed you, probably.
right, yeah. Other than that, no, I haven't I haven't drank any pins or anything. So
I couldn't think of one that happened to me directly other than oh wait, well I've said one that happened to me directly one time. I was driving down my road and there were 2 people drag racing down my street because I live like kind of out in the country, but obviously somebody was in the coming lane and someone was in the going lane, but they were both going in the same direction. So I was going over a hill. So I saw them come over the hill and I swerved off to the side, but if I wouldn't have seen it, obviously I would have died. But I've already said that one before in awkward situations. Another time I almost saw someone die, my little brother. I was getting my hair cut because my mom and my aunt know how to cut hair, and we were just in the kitchen and she was using like the buzzers on my head, and she also had scissors, and my little brother, while my mom wasn't looking, took the scissors and went up and stuck them in the electrical outlet. And he did the thing like in the movies where you shake like
right, yeah.
and he passed out for
Holy shit.
like a minute
How
or
old was he?
something. Fucked up. He was probably like 3
Oh,
or
wow.
4.
That's
He was
a sad
he was
story.
that age where you're old enough to say words but not old enough to be smart.
Right. We convinced a friend in junior high one time to stick a paperclip in the socket, and we were in the junior high wing, and it knocked out all the electricity for that side of the school.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Did he die?
No, he's all right.
Or did he not feel it?
No, he's all right. Yeah, he's good. I mean,
Did
he's
he
kind of
feel it at
retarded,
all?
but I don't think it's related to that.
It might be.
I don't know. Yeah,
I don't
he
think-
didn't act like it hurt him
Oh.
or anything. He just I don't know.
Oh, tough
I don't
guy.
think he got like trapped by the electricity. I think he just shoved it in
Yeah.
there real quick. He fucking ninja.
Yeah, my brother stabbed it and held it in there while it was on his hand, but there was rubber grips at the end, but the rubber grips burnt off, so you could tell that he definitely
That is not
got
good.
fucked up a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Plus, it was also 3 years old, so I guess that
Right.
would almost kill you. But I don't know. I guess this is my first time doing awkward situations with a friend, so I thank you, Jahova,
Not a problem.
for coming on to talk about your life and our experiences together. And I look forward to seeing you in about 2 weeks at the COD Ghost multiplayer reveal.
Ah, such a
and
boner for
having
Such a boner.
sounded like a angry cow. Yeah, it'll be fun.
Yeah.
I'm very excited, and yeah. So if you guys like me talking with my YouTube friends about awkward situations, or want to see more of that or anything else, just let me know in the comments and like the video up, and have a great day.
Bye.
White boy from the burbs, that's alright. Gentleman to the girls, that's alright. People wanna say shit, see me in the booth. Got verses of the year for the ass all night. That go, honey, that dark horse be my blackbird. We could get Flacco money. Then they'll say